I'm Mrs. Miller, a counselor in the Battleground School District, and I'm here to talk to sophomores and juniors about the PSAT. The PSAT is the preliminary or practice SAT, the first college admissions test that most students take.
Who should take the PSAT?
Sophomores, if you are in geometry or higher, this is a good practice year for you. Juniors, if you are college bound and in Algebra 2, this is the perfect time for you to take this test. You will also be automatically entered into the National Merit Scholarship Contest.
What does the PSAT cover?
On this test, there are 2 sections of critical reading, each 25 minutes long. There are also 2 math sections, each 25 minutes long. The last section is a 30-minute writing skills test. On this test, you don't need to create your own essay, but you do need to edit writing that is already there.
When is the PSAT given?
The PSAT is given once a year in mid-October. Each high school chooses either a Wednesday or a Saturday to give the test.
How much does the PSAT cost? Dude, it's only $15! Signing up for the PSAT.
You may sign up and pay for this test several weeks in advance through the counseling department of the school where you want to test.
Preparing for the PSAT.
The best preparation is taking challenging academic classes all the way through high school. But there are some things you can do to prepare for this specific test. The best tool is the official student guide published by the College Board. You should get a paper copy when you register, or you can access it for free at www.collegeboard.com. Once you have the guide, learn the directions for each section. This will save you time on test day. Then go to the section marked Mathematics Concept Review and refresh some of the ideas you learned in earlier classes. This is especially important if you are in pre-calculus or trigonometry. Go back and review the ideas you learned in Algebra 1 and geometry. Remember, this is a timed test, so you will want to give yourself some timed practices. Use the practice test that is in the student guide. Take the test and then score your answers using the guide or the online version. See how you did. That will give you confidence in the parts you did well in, and you will also know where to practice.
Using the PSAT answer sheet.
The reading and writing sections of this test and part of the math test use a traditional bubble-in answer sheet that you've used many times before. However, in section 4, there is a new kind of grid where you need to place your math answers in the box at the top of a grid and bubble in below that. Remember, you will not receive credit for anything written in the boxes above the ovals. Here is an easy example. Your answer is 4.52. Bubble in the 4 in the first column, the decimal point in the next column, and then the 5 and 2, each in their columns. But suppose your answer is a fraction, like 8 1/2. If you bubble the answer in like this, the scoring machine will read it as 81/2 and mark it incorrect. The correct way is to convert your fraction to a decimal or an improper fraction like 17/2. Then bubble those numbers and the fraction line into the grid columns. Then your answer will be scored correctly.
Here are some test tips.
The night before the test, get a good night's sleep. The morning of the test, be sure to eat a good breakfast. During the test, work steadily, but don't rush. Skip questions you don't know the answer to. You can come back to those later. On this test, it is all right to guess if you can narrow the answer choices to 2 reasonable possibilities.
Gosh, what should I bring to the PSAT?
The first thing you'll need is a photo ID. Bring several sharpened number 2 pencils. Mechanical pencils cannot be used. A good eraser will also be helpful. Bring a calculator you are familiar with. Bring a bottle of water for break time. And a healthy snack will help you think better.
Getting your PSAT scores.
In order to receive your scores, you will need your high school's code. Check with the counseling department to get this 6-digit school code. Take that number with you on the test day and be sure to enter it into the answer sheet. Approximately 6 weeks after the test, College Board will send your scores to your high school. Check with the counseling department to receive your personal copy. Now that you have the information you need, sign up, practice at home, and take the test.